Okay, so we're looking at average rate of change from a table and an equation today. You saw earlier a graph, and that graph, I still created a table out of it, so it's essentially the same exact thing. Here I see that I'm not dealing with a linear function because my rate of change is a constant. I've got a +5 here, and then a +8, and then a +16, so it's inconsistent. I need to find its average rate of change. Average rate of change is the change in y over the change in x. So you'll be given the interval that you would like to be, that you need to find the average rate of change for. So in this case, I'm going to find the interval from x is 1 to x is equal to 3. Okay, so I'm asking to find the average rate of change between x equals 1 and x equals 3. Well, all I do is I take my y value and my y value when x is 3 and my y value when x is 1, and I subtract them. 26 minus 2, and then 3 minus 1. Okay, so I have to find the rate of change between those two values. 26 minus 2 is 24. 3 minus 1 is 2. So my average rate of change between those two values is 12. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Okay, you're taking the y values divided by the x values, or the change in the y values over the change in the x values. If I gave you a function, okay, and I told you f of x is equal to 2x squared plus 1. Let's keep it simple. Okay, if I told you I wanted to find the average rate of change, we'll keep it from 1 to 3. Okay, so I'll give you from x equals 1 to x equals 3. Well, that just means you need to calculate the values when x is 1 and when x is 3. So you've got f of 1. That means 2 times 1 squared plus 1. Well, 1 squared is 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1 is 3. When I calculate my value when f of 3, we've got 2 times 3 squared plus 1. Well, 3 squared is 9 times 2 is 18 plus 1 is 19. So those are my y values. These are my x values. 19 minus 3 over 19 was the value when x was 3, so that'll be a 3 here from that guy. And then 3 was the value when x was 1, minus 1. 19 minus 3 is 16 divided by 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So the average rate of change here is 8. And they both happen to be positive. So that's rate of change. We're going to have a Google Meet on Friday at 1 o'clock. I already sent out the invitation, so hopefully you all received it. I hope to see you all then. Make sure that you bring your questions on this stuff with you, so that way I can give you a little bit of one-on-one attention as we go through all this stuff. Hope you're doing well. Get outside today. It's sunny. See ya.